Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today is the day before Thanksgiving, and I'm super excited. I just want to remind everybody that this is not financial advice. This is financial entertainment. And if you find something I say entertaining, give me a like or subscribe or something. But I want to talk about something a little interesting today, a little conspiracy theory that I've got. I don't know how many other people out there are thinking it, but it has to do with GameStop and Bitcoin, okay? If you have looked back at my channel, you've noticed that I talk a lot about Michael Saylor and the MicroStrategy playbook, where you dilute your company to raise money and then you buy Bitcoin, which infinitely or will go up drastically. It's definitely going to be worth more in the future than it is now. And if you guys have been paying attention to GameStop, then you will know that GameStop has randomly diluted the company several times in like the past 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. And they've raised almost $5 billion of cash, right? Nobody knows what they're going to do with it, right? There's rumors about a merger or an acquisition. There's rumors about all sorts of things. But, if you follow GameStop, you know that it's been going up pretty drastically. I mean, we've seen consistent rises, we've seen consistent rises in the stock price. People are starting to get excited about a squeeze, right? So they announced recently that their earnings are going to be on December 10th, okay, which is ironically a Tuesday. Okay. Here's my theory, okay? On October 25th, 2024, Ryan Cohen tweets YOLO, okay? And he's been tweeting out a lot of Trump stuff, right? Very outspoken about his support for Donald Trump. Well, Donald Trump has come out and said very openly that he's going to have a pro-crypto cabinet. So the cryptocurrency community and the cryptocurrency stocks, including Bitcoin, right, have skyrocketed. Let's look at November 5th. Right here. Listen, right here. Right here. Donald Trump gets elected president. Look at the price of Bitcoin. Price of Bitcoin, 67,000. Donald Trump gets elected president-elect. 22 days later, it's $30,000 higher. That's unfreaking real. Okay? Because they know Gary Gensler's on their way out. Okay? People like JD Vance, the vice president, Vivek Ramaswamy, Elon Musk and his company Tesla. Okay, they all hold Bitcoin. You've got Senator Lummis from Wyoming pushing a strategic Bitcoin reserve, right? The price of Bitcoin is skyrocketing. Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy take advantage of that by selling debt, okay, by diluting the company and raising money. What if Ryan Cohen uses the money that GameStop has earned and buys Bitcoin with it, and they institute a MicroStrategy Michael Saylor playbook, and they dilute the company, and they buy Bitcoin, and the floor raises, and the price goes up. So let's look at October 25th. Let's just imagine that he bought Bitcoin on this day, sometime right here. Did he buy Bitcoin for GameStop? Do they hold X number of coins at a price of 66,500? If so, they're 50% up on their investment. They're 50% up on their investment if they bought Bitcoin on October 25th. Okay, so let's assume that he has done this, okay? there are certain things that Bitcoin and GameStop have in common. That is a ravenous cult-like following, right? GameStop has a core group of people who bought their shares and will never let them go based on principle, based on hedge fund hatred. Bitcoin has a core group of people who buy their Bitcoin and are never going to let it go. Now imagine that these two communities meet, right? And the ravenous GameStop holders begin to buy Bitcoin. Well, now you've given them a whole new reason, a whole new thing to believe in, right? I don't know. Ryan Cohen seems like the kind of guy who, I mean, he seems like an intelligent guy to me. And he seems like he seems like he wants to take his company into the next into the next era, right? And Bitcoin and digital currency and cryptocurrency and the digital landscape is the next big thing, right? And then it's not hard to believe. Listen, GameStop has a set of trading cards called currency where you can actually buy these cards. You can you can get a cryptocurrency redemption card up to a Bitcoin. It includes Doge and Litecoin, etc. But there is Bitcoin redemption cards in this. So it's not hard to believe that GameStop would enter the realm of Bitcoin, right? They've already done NFT wallet stuff. Excuse me. Right? They've already done NFT marketplace. They've already done online hot wallet stuff. I think, and listen, I have publicly stated, this is my opinion. November 26th, yesterday, Cohen is going to announce that GameStop holds Bitcoin on their balance sheet now during earnings. He's going to announce this during earnings. And I think this is going to take GameStop to the moon. As whatever you think about that. I think it's going to take GameStop. I think people are going to become ravenous for GameStop because just like other companies, Similar Scientific saw a 50-60% increase in stock price after now that they've begun the Michael Saylor MicroStrategy playbook. MicroStrategy has seen unbelievable growth in their stock price. Mara, a Bitcoin miner, has now announced that they're going to begin buying and holding Bitcoin. And listen, the next step for Bitcoin is nation state adoption and organization or corporation holding it on their balance sheet. Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, GameStop. Now listen, I know I don't make the most coherent argument. I'm asking you, if you're watching this video, to consider it and think about the GameStop company, the GameStop crowd buying Bitcoin, GameStop holding Bitcoin on their balance sheet. It's going to be unbelievable. So think about that. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know if I'm crazy. But if I'm wrong, it was fun to think about. If I'm right, you heard it here first. Have a happy Thanksgiving, guys.